Yo, what you saying?
Oh, matey, matey, matey. Oh.
Yeah, I'm about to go get some water. Yo, what's up, Sean? I just blew my funded yesterday on accident. What do you mean accident? Oh my god, mate. I didn't take the short position because there was no SMT being portrayed, and also there wasn't a good risk to reward ratio for the liquidity that's actually marked out right now, but we just hit it and smashing through on gold. Gold's fucking dumping right now, holy shit. Do I buy another one today on next week Monday? I forgot to confirm my SL and TP. I wouldn't buy one today because you're going to be enticed to trade today, which means it's not going to be good because normally Fridays are not good to trade, right? The PA on Fridays are normally, well, it's the most random out of any other day, right? So you don't want to be trading on Friday. So wait until next Monday, get it then, and start fresh. But yeah, this was marked out on the stream about literally fucking 7 minutes ago, something like that. But we didn't take this because we were looking at gold and silver, and there wasn't any clear SMTs. But we did see that silver was much more stronger in terms of the correlation between both these highs here. But yeah, that's not a trade that I would normally take due to the fact that gold like actually swapped that high, you know. Because obviously on the higher time frame, right, if we look at the 50-minute time frame, we had the 1 hour fair value gap that's located here, right? We're on the 50-minute time frame right now, but this is the 1 hour fair value gap. We had to tap into the fair value gap here, right? So we've induced it once, and then the second time we induced it by sweeping that high. So initially, this next 15-minute candle that you see next to this white candle, you wouldn't see it being lower than the previous in terms of the high, but it's not. It's actually swept it, and it's not good.
You listen to I'm a Piano, that's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, it's fucking good, bro. It gets the vibes up a little bit, you know? Gets the vibes up a little bit. I see. Yeah, how long have you been training for, bro? We've been about turtle soup. I mean, yeah, it's just a standard PL3 concept. I don't really trade it that much. I mean, like whenever I see it, it's a confluence of course, but I don't really trade it. It's over a year. Fair enough. All right, TP smashed. That's fucking crazy. That's literally a nice 1.5R trade if the SL was here. So yeah, gold's absolutely taking a little dumper right now. Initially, you'd want it to be targeting this low. Did he actually sweep that low? No, it's not. It's an equal low. Right. The odds of this getting swept within the next 15 minutes are extremely high. All right. So even if you were to just short the lows right now, I think that you'd have a very great chance of going lower. I don't think that it just makes an equal low and just runs up right now. I've done 10k on lives, just moving to props now. Yeah, makes sense, right? But to be honest though, like if you're doing 10k on lives, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like doing lives is extremely more better just due to the fact that like you don't have any rules, right? I mean, trading itself is already hard, so you don't want to be trading against like prop rules, and especially when some of the prop firms out there are actually kind of fucking aids and they don't pay you out, right? Of course you're gonna go for a prop that's gonna be good and like, you know, pays people out, but it's just the fact that you have extra rules to go off of, right? Yeah, I mean it is scalability, and also you are risking less for capital wise, but it's just the fact that like if you have already 10k in your account, or you're making 10k, let's say in like a month, I would just stick to doing lives, bro. I remember real. Stick at it for like a year straight, doing 10k months, and like it's just gonna be way better, bro. Trust me. All right, I want to see these lows get swept on gold. I ain't taking any trades right now due to the fact that we missed this trade, but I would love to see that low get swept one more time. We also are creating an SMT with the impulsive candle, as you can see here. That was at, let me have a look actually. Also, I made a new indicator. Let me hop onto the different zone chart to actually display this for you right now. Let's use this one here. 15. Yo, let me know what you think of this indicator right here. This is a session divider. As you can see here, London just opened, of course. So now we're presented with the London at the top, and then we also have Asia, New York PM, New York AM. And each session high is marked out with a slight line, and also session low is marked out with a slight candle too. Also, the dividers are actually customizable, so you can actually customize them to go to the very lowest point of all 4 sessions combined, which is New York PM here. So all these are going to the levels here. Or you can actually customize them to be like at the top of the candle, you know. I see you do props. No, I mainly do lives, but I do props with Lucid. It is the kill zones now, it's session opens. But yeah, as mentioned, you can customize all this shit. Session opens, so you can see the lines here. they're actually going to the very top of the candle that was presented on the actual open of the session itself. And if you don't like the box to have a gap in them, you can have a gap fill like this. You know, it's fucking clean. Yo, send me your TradingView username in the chat and I'll invite you to the script, because this is an invite only script, or indication, let's say. If you want to. Alright, I got you. Are you trading right now? Because I'm gonna guess that you're from the UK, right? You're in the UK right now? Because I'm not. Alright, so is that an XQ? XQ. Switzerland. Oh wow. Okay. That's interesting. Publish scripts page. How do you even access that? Anyways, London Opens doesn't sweep any highs, but there is manipulation to the downside, sweeping these lows here. Okay, so we could be potentially making a PO3, or in your case a turtle sweep, right? Because it has taken liquidity, but it hasn't taken this. Okay. I would, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you right now, but I would be so, like, I would take a short position, and I'm not gonna lie to you right now, on the 5-minute time frame. Let's even hop onto the 3-minute. Let's see what we displayed with. Not as clean. 5-minute, okay, so we have presented to us right now a fair value gap on the 5 right here, okay? So we're gonna mark that out like that. We also have a changing state of delivery, okay? So I want this 5-minute candle to close the way it is right now. In fact, nah, I want it to close in the fair value gap. All right, so this would be your changing state of delivery. So you're gonna mark that out like this. And what I would do is I would actually like to target a short position exactly like this. Okay, so stops would be somewhere here. Right? But essentially you have 2 points of interest, right? That you can take quick TPs on. So these would be a TP1s, and the TP2 would be the actual very low of Asia session. All right. So Asia sessions here, this would be your extreme daily lows. All right. And this would be your internal lows. Let's mark these out like that. So when the changing state of delivery gets presented to you, let's say for instance the next 5-minute candle is going to print up here, it then prints, it induces the fair value gap, then it closes below the changing state of delivery of this candle here, that's the bullish candle. Then I would look to enter into a short position and then quickly make my stop loss on the high that it created here when the price was in the fair value gap. That's what I would love to see. What inspired you to start trading instead of college or uni? I've been trading for 6 years and it's my job. I've been inspired to do it just because of the fact that it enables me to move locations and travel and do what I like to do, all right? So 1 minute until the close, the 5-minute right now, as mentioned, is inducing into the fair value gap, right? So I would love to see this kind of like stay stagnant for the next 5 minutes when it opens on the next. And then I would love it to just go below, because then I would short that bitch. I'm not gonna joke to you. You could also, for instance, if you were to take this setup and it fails, you can retry this setup here, okay? Because there's also a fair value gap on the 5 minute time frame, and you could do the exact same thing, and also your TPs would be more bigger, which means that essentially you'd have a higher risk to reward ratio. Because as mentioned, we have equal lows that you just printed on the London Open, which I want to see get tapped into.
I know not trading now because I blew my funded. Oh yeah, that's true. Yo, it sucks that you didn't have your SL and your TP position, bro. You have to always do that. You have to also actually configure it so that whenever you get stopped, you realistically don't want it to blow your account, alright? Because then you'll be risking too much. Unless that was your very last trade that you could actually possibly take. I would take that higher gap aligns with OTE. Yeah. Maybe. I would, okay, so if the 5 at the top gets tapped into, then I would like to see a candle that's bullish expand very quickly like this. Something like this. And the reason being so is because this will create a fair value gap on the way down for people to start longing into, you know? Trade Locker needs me to confirm. I didn't realize that because I just hopped on. Yeah, I see. I actually will take this gold short in a minute if the change state lead gets presented to me. Silver, let's see what Silver's doing. Silver's creating a higher high in terms of the SMT divergence. Didn't actually sweep the lows on Silver, which is actually really fucking interesting. You guys can see here, you have an SMT being printed with this indicator here from this session. Wait, would that even mark? Yeah, it would. Okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this actual initial first position that we planned out, that actual position is within that 5 minute fair value gap that's located here, as you can see. Ooh. I think it's dangerous to short, you know. I think it's very dangerous to short, actually. Ain't gonna lie to you, sir. Yo, how loud is the music, by the way? Like, can you actually hear my voice or no? Like, is it clear or no? I am also eyeing up on NQ right now on my second monitor. I don't really see anything with NQ. I think GC is probably giving you the best option for a trade, if I'm honest with you. It's good, leave it like this. Alright, cool. Yo, how is there 1.5k likes in the stream? What the fuck? Who did that? What the fuck? That's actually crazy. By the way, this is my first ever stream on TikTok, so I'm kind of getting used to this. But we are definitely going to be doing daily streams. One for London and one for New York session. Obviously today's Friday, so there's not going to be one for tomorrow or the day after. But on Monday, we're going to be back to streaming and giving setups for completely free. Sean, how did you do 1.5 though? Like, did you just spam that shit, or you got like one of those things off TikTok Shop where it does it for you? Cause that's a fucking lot of likes, bro. You just sat here tapping. That's crazy, dude. That's fucked, dude. For some reason, I cannot get the Twitter live stream to work. Like, it's so weird. Fuck knows what's going on over there. Yo, Sean, by the way, I am streaming also on YouTube, so if you want to see my screen actually be, like, correct and, like, proper proportional, you can hop on the YouTube, bro. If you want to. It's up to you. I'm going to look at doing Solana again, because, bro, I had a crazy run with Solana, and I used to trade crypto a lot. Like, crypto used to be my shit for, like, the first 3-4 years of my trading career. And, bro, Solana, you know, you can actually leverage, like, so much with Solana in the way that it moves by predicting it. Like, it's so weird. It's all about psychology with crypto. It's like emotions. It feeds off of emotions because it knows where people are positioned. Like with NQ and gold, it's a bit more like more flowy, so you can kind of predict where it's gonna go in terms of like the liquidity. But when it comes to like Solana, the unexpected moves happen, and you can kind of predict that. It's like opposite. It's weird. It's hard to describe, but like I don't know. But yeah, okay, so as mentioned also with gold, right, that 5 minute, it's stagnant, right? As predicted, it just did nothing. So what that did there is it pretty much collected probably short positions to see how much of the ratio of short positions to the current long positions are located here, right? So there is obviously a fair value gap that's located here, okay? I know it's probably gonna be very hard for you to see on TikTok because of the screen size, but on the 5 minute and on the 15 minute, there's a fair value gap located right here. Okay, so the people that want to get a discounted price to sweep all that liquidity and also get into the fair value gap tab, they're going to be longers in that position, right? So this is what gives me more confidence to actually get into a short position because of the people that longed, all right? So what the market did here in this 5 minute candle is it calculated how much of the people's interest is to actually get into a short position and the ratio between these people compared to the people that longed here, and then it will sweep in the direction of people who actually got into the trades and where the liquidity lies, you know? So that's what I'm looking for, you know? But because I'm not positioned, I don't really give a fuck right now. I just want to see it go in one direction and then see what it does. Unless we get a changing state of delivery, I will take this position. So if there's a close with the 3 minute, I can't do 1 minute. If it's a 3 minute close below, I will take that to go potentially target fall 6, 7, 8. And then if not, if that doesn't get presented, I'll take it all the way up here if it gives it again. I'm just playing Fortnite, but I'll be here. Bro, you playing Fortnite? How old are you? 16? That's crazy, bro. I'm 8 years older than you. That's fucked, dude. But yeah, Fridays, I mean, listen, boys. Fridays are never the best day to trade. Never, 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 never. So, like, I really don't want to be actually going into any positions unless it's an A+ setup, because it is also a London session. Like, this is not the best of times to trade. So that last 5-minute candle is gonna print very indecisively, actually, in the next 5 seconds. You actually don't want to see that candle on the 3-minute right there, you know. That's quite bullish in my opinion. I'm actually very surprised that silver didn't take that low. Very, very surprised. Which essentially means that up until New York session open, we could actually target that liquidity as a draw on liquidity. You see here, I told you it's bullish, it's going to be going up right now probably. If not, it could juke it out last second and close below the CISD. Yeah, you are correct on that, Sean. Yo, I should have longed that, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you right now. With a very tight stop loss. You remember that candle that I talked about that I want to see expansive candle? This is probably gonna be that candle right now. But you want to see the reaction on this candle sweep right now, because you're about to sweep that candle right now. Also, Sean, yo, I got a question for you. When you take a trade, what is the risk to reward ratio that you have to have a minimum of? Do you use the fib tool? Yeah, sometimes, not all the time though. To mark the discount on premium, yeah, I mean, I guess so, yeah, but I already have an indicator for that. So if you have a let me find it. Where is it? Here we go. It's got an update right now. Alright, you see here, it's automatically done it for me. So the very top of this, 4734, to the very low, it's done it for me already. It also did it to this here. So this little range, it did it there. And if you go into the low time frame, it'll be doing it right now. So we didn't actually sweep that high right there, which is actually very interesting because that means it's very indecisive. 1 to 3 or 1 to 6. So basically, interesting. Okay. Interesting. I actually take I take 1-to-1s or 1.5s or 1-to-2s. I don't normally go for 1-to-3s, you know. 1-to-3s is basically much more. It's more of like a let it ride kind of thing. So if like there's liquidity down there, I'll let it ride to a 1-to-3. But yeah. Yo, what the fuck am I saying, dude? You should see what I'm looking at right now on my Twitter, bro. I want to know how to make. Oh, yo, here we have the impulse. Is the 5 minute just open? Oh no, it's about to close. All right, so yeah, this is what I said to you about the very last minute of the candle's close, right? We have that impulsive move, and now we're getting into the upside and not downside, which means that most likely this last minute push before the candle could just be a manipulation to then just go back down, because you couldn't really trust this candle close. I'd love to see it in the middle of the candle, right? Let me put a hoodie on, give me 2 minutes. My TPs are based on draws, yeah, that's how it should be, innit? Alright, so here we go. The next 5 minutes just opened, and I can see it's straight away going down. Now, if this continues, it's going to be very interesting to see. Because on the 1 minute, we do have the... Okay, here, yeah, there we go. Interesting. Not gonna lie, the reads on Friday London session are being kind of fucking crazy, bro. But yeah, we're gonna become the most. I'm trying to become like the biggest streamer for trading. You know, this is my first day of trading on stream, but I'm gonna be very consistent with that, and also like giving out a lot of educational material, and also a lot of free sources and a lot of trading setups. You know, Wednesday London was shit. It was wait, London. Nah, London should have been good. It depends on what you're trading though. For Wednesday, it was a very expansive day. I think it was an up-only day. Let's have a look on 15-minute time frame Wednesday. For Wednesday. Oh no, it was Tuesday. My bad. Yeah, so it was just stagnant, right? Yeah, kind of shit then. It's hard to. It's hard to sometimes like do the time zones because I'm living in Bali, right? So I'm 8 hours ahead of EU. So like for me, it's a little bit different, you know? Yeah. Bali, my guy, Bali. I'm moving into a villa next month with 2 of my friends, so it's going to be a vibe, and also I will be streaming the live sessions in the villa with them. So this is what we're getting prepared for right now, my guy. But yeah, very indecisive on gold. I don't think it knows what to do right now. I think it's just collecting orders. We're gonna have a look at BTC as well right now. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I thought BTC was fucking pumping there, bro. It's my indicator though. Alright, let's open up BTC chart on its own naked. Let's look at the daily. Do you trade BTC by the way or no? Alright, so what do we have on BTC? We have a weekly fair value gap. Let's mark that out right now. Weekly fair value gap. So let's put on that there. Let's go on to the daily time frame. Daily time frame. FVG was below us, but we also do have a higher FVG. located here. 1 day FVG. Let's do 1 W. I think I just got bit by a mosquito. What the fuck is itching so much on my floor? Alright, so 1D FVG and 1W FVG. So we tapped into the weekly first, hop onto the 4-hour time frame. Where does liquidity lie? Liquidity is currently resting at the lows here at 78k. We currently are around about 60% on the way there, maybe 70%. Highs are at 82, 83. Also printed a 4-hour fair value gap. You know what? I think BTC will be clean to trade on the weekend if it does present to you a very nice, easy play to take. H4 FVG located here. Let's extend that. Get rid of TLM. NAS and gold only. Yeah, you should stick that out. If you don't trade BTC, don't start trading it, because like understanding BTC itself is the concept of actually emotional manipulation. That's what it all is, bro. It's very hard to explain, but it's fuckery, honestly. So we have the 4-hour fair value gap that's already been tapped into and been induced. So I think for a lot of people, they will have their stop losses in that position, which means I think that there is a high chance of retapping into that fair value gap, which then also means where would it bounce off of? I would have to go into the lower time frame to understand what that it's going to be.
So, what is the
And it shouldn't hit 81.6. Okay, so if I can put a 1 hour time frame right now.
All you can do is dance. Don't just hear them.
Okay, interesting. I have something right now that I've just seen that I actually like a lot. So
It's where you feel it before you understand it.
we're pumping without sweeping, so we're creating an area of interest there.
That is music. Let's go.
Logical liquidity target is sitting at 81.5. Up onto the 30-minute time frame. Okay, so we have a order block that is resting here. So what I would like to see, I'd like to see a retest of that order block before going any higher. Essentially, what it's doing now for London session, in my opinion, I think it's created liquidity above this order block, which is going to then sweep into, tap into the order block, then it's going to go sweep back up and clear out this whole liquidity. If London doesn't sweep out this move up, clearing out this, and clearing out this, then I think there's a very high chance we can consolidate, then wait until New York to then go into here, consolidate, do one last sweep, open on New York AM, do a turtle sweep, tap into a fair value gap, consolidate, induce shorters again, sweep all the way up, and I think that that's going to be a very nice likely outcome that I would actually take if it gets presented to me. Now, where would I target? I would target into, let's have a little look. I would actually need to go into a lower time frame. Let's just delete all these drawing right now. 5-minute time frame. Now, the thing is though, is the fact that because BTC is down so much, I think there's a lot of people longing BTC, which actually doesn't make me feel nice about longing, right? Now, I would target most likely in this box. Okay, let's just do. I would target this box here. Let's play the 1 weekly FVG. We're also, what's this? So this is the H4. This is the H4. That's what's remaining. That was induced. BTC, not any plays as of right now, but on the higher time frames, right? If New York opens and actually sweeps that order block that was led up until the move of the higher high. So if you have a look right here, okay, you can clearly see that when this move down happened, that swept out the previous low prior to the move up of this high being broken. Hop onto the 1 hour time frame, you can clearly see that on this move, the prior move to that push up was all originated here. So I would like to see the retest. If that retest isn't given to you, there is no trade for a long position. I think anything that is being made right now is all just being engineered liquidity, right? So I think it's a no trade until New York potentially tapping into that. Honestly, that's actually like, this is A plus setup. It's if also this is going to be presented to you with an SMT with Ethereum, which is what I also do trade, this could be very fucking nice. Look at what gold's doing. It's doing the same shit, huh? No CISD break yet. Okay, so this is telling me one or two things right now. It's telling me a very impulsive move very quickly in one direction, because normally when these training state deliveries get given to you, they get given to you in a very bad manner. Because they don't want you to have a good entry, right? So if it's changing a state in delivery, if it's giving you a good one, it normally means it's a trap. This is why when something doesn't look good, people don't take it and they miss out on that trade because it doesn't look good. It's emotions, right? Trade NQ, I do trade NQ. But yeah. Let's have a little look on my second one. Hold a minute. Wait there. One of my buddies just long crude oil. Why did you just long crude? Hold on a minute. Yo, what the fuck? Is there any, what's the, I don't actually chart crude. Bro, what? Wait there, boys. Can I long? Yo. Let's have a little look, boys. What's C, what is it, CL1? Crude oil futures. I don't have. Okay, here we go, boys. All right, they just long crude oil targeting the highs. Okay, it's a buddy of mine. He stops here. Oh, yo, I got bit by a mosquito, bro. That shit's itching like crazy right now. That's their trade right now. I'm not in this right now, though. I'm gonna be honest. But I might take it. Alright, I'm not taking it, but that's a crude oil setup there, boys, for you if you want. There's TP, there's stop off this video. Yeah, I'm not taking it though. Your chart layout is low-key fire. I much appreciate it, bro. It's just a simple white and grey and black. I like my charts to be aesthetically pleasing, right? It's because like when you look at the charts, you want to make sure that you know what you're looking at, and it needs to be clear. You know, if this actually plays out, this is a 4.5 hour trade. But I don't trade crude, so I'm not taking it. But yeah, we made that indicator. I'm gonna invite you to that indicator in a minute and find out how to actually invite people. I made it literally this morning. Yo, Manny, what's up, bro? Let's have a look. Yo, are you on your trading view right now, Sean, or no? Because I'm gonna invite you to the indicator like right now. When I find out how to add your username to this right now. Let me hop on. All right. Yeah, this plays out. That was gonna be a go trade. Yo, it's pumped. It's up like fucking 2 hours. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm on. Alright, hold on, bro. How do I... Why is it so hard to do this? Alright, so it's on update existing. Bro, what is so hard about adding someone to an indicator? What is going on? Chat, if this actually hits this crude oil long that my buddy just took, I'm gonna be pissed. This is a 4-hour trade. It's up like 1 hour right now. What's gold doing? Gold's just been stagnant. It's so boring. Okay, I guess I'll have to do this. Why can I not change from this from being protected to an invite only? I'm gonna have to make a completely new script. Okay, I'm making a completely new script right now. Fuck this, man. Alright, I'm having to make a completely new script just because of the privacy settings. I cannot even be able to adjust it, it's so weird. Oh, here we go. Alright. Finally, I can actually add you. Right, let me get your fucking username, bro. Hold on. ISM. I don't see your username. Is that your actual TradingView username or no? But I don't think it is. Yeah, by the way, the crude all along is actually printing right now, I think. Small L? Oh. I see you. Alright, I gave you it. Open that shit up and let me see, let me know what you think. Yeah, by the way, what's the quality of the stream today? Is it good quality? Access error, this script is invite only. To request access, please contact Alpha. You just saw me do it though, no? Bro, honestly, this stuff is like so weird to do. Quality is good, alright, cool. Okay, the long is still in play, by the way, but let's have a look on my trading view on my Google Chrome right there. Nah, you should have access. Yo, refresh your trading view, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna work for you. I think it's the fact that it hasn't refreshed the trading view that it doesn't think you have access. The UI hasn't updated itself, you know? I see a gold play around a 4-7-20, let me see. Alright, going up now, eh? So yeah, changing state delivery doesn't get presented. 4-7-20, oh, the fair value gap. Potential, right? I got it, it's Fireman. Hey, I told you, bro. Did it work when you refreshed it? Because I was thinking to myself, like, how could that possibly not give you the access if I just invited you to it, you know? So weird. But yeah, that's calm, that's calm. Alright, gold's pumping. Gold is going up right now. It potentially will tap into that fair value gap. If not, maybe this order block, which is located right here. So this means that we would have to target that as liquidity. Yo, I've just realized it's actually doing the exact same thing, just on a lower time frame. You see this here, these lows that I just actually engineered? If you have a look here, pretty much the same thing here, you know? And it just swapped it, so we're looking for that same move. With 1, 2, potentially this being the high that it makes. US oil tagged out. Good thing I didn't take it. Was up 2 hours though, so probably would have been break even tagged out. Right, keep coughing today, it's actually not good. By the way, I probably will head out in like 30 minutes. Then it'll be like an hour and a half since I've been live. And I will go live again for New York, so follow me if you haven't already with notifications. I don't know if you even do notifications, I don't think you can. Yo, in Dominican Republic, they had like this mural of the actual speed, right? Listen to this. And they had it like painted of his face, right? Like a big piece of fucking drawing. Like the size of my whole wall at the back, right? And he had his stream when he was live in Dominican Republic at like 2 million, right? But he said that his stream was botted, like fake views, you know? So when he said it was fake views and someone botted it, they covered it up with paint. Like they just fucking they literally removed it. How mad is that? I can actually wait. Let me make it so I can actually screen share like my screen share. Hold on. macOS screen capture. Display capture. Alright. So we'll make it so that this is nice and clean. Hold on. Alright. macOS screen capture. Alright, sorry for being big, but let me just make it so you guys can see it. I know it's trading view right now, but watch. This shit's fucked, mate. Alright. Look. That is like crazy piece of drawing on the back and they covered it with paint, bro. How salty is that? It's like, what? It's not even his fault, bro. If someone else bought that shit, then he can't even do anything about it. And like the locals are like 50 years old going crazy about it. Like, bro, get the fucking, get a job or some shit, bro. Like, screaming about him saying that it's someone bought his stream views, bro. Fucking weirdos. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yo, gold pumping, by the way, guys. It's gonna tap into that fair value gap at 4720. Oh. Still to the 5 minute right now. So yeah, here we go. Like, this is what you want to see. You want to see these fair value gaps be made so that when we're on the way down, we tap into it and we induce longers, right? Let's actually mark out that fair value gap right now. Located right here. Alright, we just completely fucking erased it. Holy shit. How do I lighten the color to the divider? It's in the settings. You can actually also remove the dividers if you wanted to. But if you don't want to do that and just make them lighter, go on to the actual color of the divider. So, you know, like when it's gray and when it's red or whatever. And then make the opacity of the divider like 20% or 40%, whatever is gonna suit your liking, you know? Anyways, we tapped into the fair value gap. Did we tap into a... We're gonna be tapping into an order block here. We're gonna get rid of this. Yeah, I think gold's going up, man. Big time. I think gold's going up big time, buddy. Yo, by the way, Sean, where exactly do you trade with your live funds? What platform do you trade on? Oh, what broker should I say? Alright, so we have an order block resting above us, which is in the pink purple box. We also tapped into the fair value gap, which is actually completely erased. Now, what we're going to most likely see is a consolidation phase in the fair value gap tab, which is going to be inducing shorters to get into. And once they're in, which has been now, what, 3 minutes, 4 minutes nearly, and potentially can continue going up with them being tapped into, which is what gold normally does. You choose Vantage? Oh, okay. I was going to say tap into PU Prime, because I'm using PU Prime myself. It's got fucking low spreads, I'll be real. But for silver, it doesn't have good spreads. But for gold, it's actually very good. I can see a move up right now on gold. Also, what was that 4720 trade idea that you had? I'll tap in. Yo, go into my bio. It's all in there. You can also join the... Yo, message me on Telegram. I'll invite you to my actual private Telegram group. I have all my educational material and all my source shit in there. I'll invite you to it for free if you want. Alright, so there we go. The move up on gold has just happened. We slipped off that high. Now we have the order block. So the order block right now that we tap into might not even give you the tap because I know a lot of people will actually be watching that right now. Well, you know what's actually kind of mad? On the 1 minute time frame, the fair value gap that we made, we actually already tapped into it. You could have had such a fucking easy trade right there. Yeah, you see? Completely erase that 1 minute candle now and then give you top of the order block, which is very fucking interesting. Yeah, short there at 4720. Where would you put your SL though, and where would you target? But the thing is though, like, I don't have any confirmation to actually get into a trade here at all. You know, there's no changing state of delivery. There's no SMT, I'm guessing. No, there's no. Let's say, for instance, okay, so I'm gonna guess you can see both of these charts right now, okay? Gold on the left, silver on the right. These two highs, okay, I'm gonna mark it out with a highlighter. This high here, and this high here on silver. If let's say silver, which is right now obviously indicating small bullish because of how far the vicinity is compared to the price of gold and silver compared to these highs and lows. If silver takes out that high, but gold doesn't, and gold's located this price when silver's at this price, and let's say this is gonna mean that we sweep out this liquidity potentially. This is equal highs, kind of, you know, this kind of is that liquidity there. This would mean that if gold is to tap into this fair value gap also on the 1 minute time frame here and sweep out this liquidity, this could be a very nice short to then take profits on a liquidity. Oh mate, I see something fucking insane right now, you know. I'm not even joking. I think the consolidation phase that we're engineering right now is gonna be the exact same as this here, all right? You see the price action and how well it is mimicked with this here. You see this specific price action here. You have the candle to the upside, you have consolidation for 2 candles, and another candle, and then sweep low. You have the same thing here. Look. Candle, consolidation for 2 candles, candle sweep, and now we're going lower, alright? It's gonna be the exact same shit. We're gonna engineer liquidity just at a higher price. And then once the opportunity gets presented to you, I think there's gonna be a very high likelihood that any short positions, which are gonna be aimed at about 473, you can easily take TPs on the level that we're engineering right now. All right, so let's say like this. A trade like this would be very nice, but also in controversy, you could also long if you are expecting this, which means you're also tapping into the fair value gap top, which kind of gives you a confluence, right? You know, 4727, but I'm not in. I'll wait for like lower time frame. Wait, you haven't even got a you haven't even got a prop account. Did you buy a new account? Don't tell me you did. I'm not gonna lie though, price action right now on this Friday is actually not even fucking bad. Considering it's also London, I'm not even gonna cap. I would trade, but I just in my own strategy, my own model, I really don't have anything I can go off of right now because I'm very strict to my model. Paper? Yeah, true. Bro, holy shit. But yeah, yo, Sean, go into the bio and go into where it says my community. Go onto there and send me a message on Telegram, and I'll invite you to the group for free. Because I'm gonna go in like 2 minutes because I've been live for like 2 hours nearly. Also, chat, if you're new around here, just drop a like and just follow me and subscribe if you're on YouTube. No, for free? Yeah, for free. I got you, bro. Normally, I would charge, but because you're the first ever person to chat on the live that went live today, then I got you, bro. All right, boys. YouTube, peace out. I'm gonna go live.